So we arrived in Jönköping during Thursday. We got everything packed up, we got the tent rigged up, we got all the banners up and all of that stuff. We started up the car, made sure everything was fine, and we then went back to the Airbnb to get into Friday. Friday morning was practice, and then we had a long practice during lunch. The car felt super good all the way through practice. The only thing we were doing was fueling it up and changing tires. So this meant that we could be completely focused on the driving. I had Victor up in the spotter tower helping me to adjust my line to try to perfect the line through the track before we got into qualification. The first round of this championship is up at Jönköping during the custom Motorshow, which is the biggest car show in Scandinavia, if I remember correctly. This weekend was a record-breaking one with over 92,000 visitors during the 4 days of the car show. This means that this is probably one of the biggest events of the season for us when it comes to fans and interaction with all of the car enthusiasts around Scandinavia. So the first run ended up being a 79, which put us in the 7th position after the first round of qualifying. Really solid qualification to have on the first run, and we knew that we had some stuff to improve if we wanted to get a better score for the next run. So in the next run I put on a little bit more sauce, more commitment, and we also adjusted the line to get that zone that we missed in the first run. After waiting a couple of hours of getting the result from the qualifying, we got the news that we actually ended up with an 86 in the second round, and we also got P4 in qualification. This is out of 52 drivers from all over Scandinavia, and I couldn't be more happy about the results. This meant that we had the pressure on to get into top 32 on the Saturday. So we rounded off the evening. We're doing a complete ball check of the car, making sure everything is fine for the race day tomorrow, and everything looked good. So we headed into Saturday. With Saturday upon us, we went out to have our first top 32 battle, which was against a guy called Filip Navrocki.
All right, so here we have Mårten Stångberg and Filip Navrocki. Here we go.
Higher qualifier going to lead Filip right into this. Big flicks from both drivers. Filip is going to be hungry. Mårten, who had a very, very good qualification run last night here in 4th place. Wow, losing a huge gap to Filip.
Wow. They did get into the outer two, which is awesome. It's a little bit hard to see exactly where the outer two. Oh no, Filip!
Big mistake for Filip. Again, goes to the inside of the track there. Not what we want to see from him.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Is it the nerves? Who knows?
Is chaos. That is chaos. Mårten Stångberg, however, super solid in the front.
With the help of my spotter Victor, we saw in the first lead run, which I put down, which was a solid one. He shallowed up on the certain points of track. We're trying to keep up with our momentum. It meant that we had a big advantage going into the chase run.
Can't really fault him a lot. He is shallow on the outer zones, definitely, but not too much. He's actually in the zones at least. Okay, let's see. He knows he has a bit of an advantage here. Filip is not in the zone.
Might be a grip. Might be grip. Let the track change now that the sun's on it.
Yeah, rolling it in here. Trying to close the gap. Filip is quite on the inside, which makes Mårten has to change a lot of his driving style to fit that. Oh, narrowly misses the wall.
That is close. That throws him on that weird line there, but he manages to push through.
Let's close the gap here on zone 4. Can't really do that, but then again, Filip is shallow the whole lap around. Easy. It is Mårten Stångberg who moves on to top 16.
All right.
Congratulations. beautiful run by Morten.
In the chase run, I gave him a little bit more space in the first section of the track to later up get onto his door and try to keep a certain amount of distance between me and him because he was shallowing up out on track. So by doing so, I would make it sure that I wouldn't get stuck behind him and do a mistake which could cause me to zero out.
All I know is this, my crew gon' step. All I know is this, my boys gon' rap. My crew gon' step, my crew gon' step, my crew gon' step, my crew gon' step, my crew gon' step.
Moving into top 16, we were up against Joachim Andersson, who is a good friend of mine and also a super talented driver who competes in the European Championship, Drift Masters. We knew this is going to be one of the hardest battles that we could ever have, so we knew we had to bring our A game for this battle.
All I know is this, my crew gon' step. All I know is this, my boys gon' rap. All I know is this, my crew gon' step. All I know is this, my boys gon' rap. My crew gon' step, my crew gon' step, my crew gon' step, my crew gon' step, my crew gon' step.
Now Joachim is in the chase. Morten is throwing it down into outer zone number 1. Comes up a little bit short. Huge correction there by Joachim, unfortunately. They're both going through the outer 2 there. Joachim misses it.
Bit of a tight angle there for Morten into zone 3. We see them there very tight.
They're door to door over here.
Throwing it down inside. Joachim has to straighten out a bit, trying to catch up. Morten is on fire.
Yeah, that is a really nice lead.
I've never seen him drive this good. Crazy. I love this from Morten. Oh, was that contact there?
Nah.
I don't think so.
I think he angled up not to hit him. All right, swapping places here. Joachim is going to be in the lead. Here we go. Joachim Andersson in the lead and Morten following. Enters in. Nice flick in there.
Yeah.
And it keeps a really consistent angle going down here. Doesn't really reach out to the outer zone number 1.
Oh, gets very wide here. Has to adjust. Morten tries to stay on him.
Outer 2 looked good, and he got a lot of speed going over to outer 3.
You can see the speed difference here between Joachim and Morten. Morten trying to hang on, but there is it.
Ooh! Wow, that was
a close call, and that might cost Morten his battle.
Yeah, that was very, very close to that wall. I'm going to have to see that recap and see where the lead was, but I feel like there was enough distance between them for him not to get that close to that wall.
Where it's going to land.
Morten or Joachim?
I don't think any of them know. Like, they're not certain. I think it's going to be a one more time.
It is a one more time.
One more time!
So in the first run, we had a really solid lead and a chase against him. But we both did some mistakes in both runs, which ended up giving us a one more time. One more time is essentially you have to redo the battle because it was too tight for the judges to actually deem a winner.
Alrighty, we are back here for the one more time with Morten Stongberg and Joachim Andersson. Morten in the lead, flicking it in, coming down to outer zone 1 here.
Really wants. Joachim does not want to do another one more time.
No, he's on him. However, he did not really reach out there. You can see him brake to try to get out to outer 2 and get on that line. However, he catches up again, a little bit shallow on outer 3 here, coming out. Morten is a little bit shallow there, transitioning over, but let's see if he can fix that line a little bit. Oh no! Joachim straightens a little bit, almost looks like.
Not great.
It's iffy, and the sun just went down, so the temperature change right now is going to be insane.
So we started out by doing a really solid lead run. I also got some information from my spotter, Victor, that he did some minor mistakes in the chase position, which meant that we had a little bit of an advantage going into the chase position.
Into the battle.
Yes. Joachim flicks it in really nicely there.
High speed from Joachim.
Oh yeah, he pushes it out. He pushes it out.
Morten is there.
He is.
However, I think now we're going to see some separation. Joachim's car is very quick.
Much angle.
There's a lot of correction there from Morten getting into zone 3. Kind of straightens a little bit to try to gain ground. Here as we see Morten getting very close and intimate with that concrete wall
Scares
again.
me every time.
And he knows that he's not as fast, so he needs to cut a little bit of corners here to try to catch up, but it's not going to work. Joachim is incredibly fast.
In the chase position, I actually lost some ground in the beginning. I also did some small mistakes, but I was keeping up with him pretty good.
Is Joachim Andersson going to get another one more time? No, it is Morten Stångberg. Morten Stångberg moves on.
Takes it home.
Phenomenal win for him. He's so happy. Look at him screaming.
He's pumped. He was telling me earlier, he's like, I'm going to try to get on his door. Like, I trust his driving, so I'm going to try.
Yeah.
And he's like so mellow about it. And I was like, dude, get on it.
Yeah.
Get on that door. You know you want to.
Get more coffee in your system to get hype.
Yes.
Morten on the left, Olaf Haugen-Hasdal on the right. Two aggressive drivers, both been on fire. I want to see, I think, that Olaf is faster than Morten here. So we're going to see the Hot Boy Racer, the A-Class, be on the door for the whole run, I think.
Wow, you got really close there.
Made a bit of a mistake in the ball there, Olaf, in this A-Class in the back. Morten does a good job out in front. Makes a good show here. Oh wow, this is lost in the smoke. No, Olaf pulls out. He pulls out perfectly, but is not on the door as I thought he was going to be. I know he's fast.
So I put down one of the best lead runs I have done during the whole weekend. He actually lacked a little bit of a proximity in the chase, so we thought that we had a little bit of an advantage going into the chase position again.
Finding that sweet spot for you. All right.
We're switching places. Olaf Haugen-Hasdal entries now. As I believe he's going to be faster than Morten, going to pull away. That's my prediction here. Let's see if I'm right. Morten shallows up a little bit to stay close. Does an okay job at it. Sends that home to the moon. And Morten does an amazing job. Amazing job of staying close here. He is a little bit shallow, definitely, but is not anything crazy, I would say. Well,
there's that cone.
That's going to be a hard one to run into.
Oh, he straightened out there, shut it down.
What is happening?
I mean, that cone was sitting right where they came out. Might have messed him up a little bit there.
In the second run, I was on his door. I was probably even closer than I was in the run against Joachim Andersson. And I felt that we had a advantage compared to him, and also Victor thought that as well. So we went up to the judges, waited for the decision.
Exactly, there might have been a miscommunication.
I think they're talking right now. All right, it is correct.
Olaf Haugen-Hasdal moves on.
That was probably not the decision we wanted, of course, but that's drifting. If you want to compete in this sport, you have to follow the rules. So sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But this meant that we actually ended up in P5 for this competition. But because there was one wildcard driver above us, we actually got the points from P4. And because we had a good qualification, this meant we had 8 points from the qualification runs. This meant that we actually ended up in P3 after the first competition. So we're currently sitting on 3rd position in the championship, and we're really excited for the next round. So amazing start to the season. The team made an awesome job, and I want to thank each and every one of you for supporting this program and making this a reality. Next run is up at Våler. It's the first Gatubil of the year, and we're really excited for this track. We're going to do everything in our power to make sure the car is up to spec and we deliver the same result or even better up at that round. So see you in the next race report and have a good one.